I never know how to start these videos, so I'm gonna get right to it. For my spring new growth of my plants that's just been blooming really fast. This is my Monstera. This is cut off the big Monstera that I have. I cut this off maybe a year ago. This is how it's doing. See, it has a new growth right there. And it goes into its, it's really, I don't even need this anymore because it's in there. Of course, you know, pothos just grows crazy. Got new growth on this Monstera. One of my favorites. This has a lot of new growth in it. The beautiful marbling on the plant, look at that. I hate to touch the leaves because my greasy fingers. And this Monstera, it's Monstera Tycon, has a new growth right there. I had to cut this leaf off because it was damaged. This is my Tyke Constellation. I actually got this off of Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, Jesus Christ. Amazon. And it only had one leaf when I had it. Got it delivered. It's like 20 bucks. That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6 leaf coming right there. I'll tell you, the spring got them blooming. This is my Monstera Albo. Yeah, that's, of course I need to sweep up right here. This plant's leaking. My Monstera Albo. It hasn't put out a new leaf. This is its new leaf. It put this one out maybe 2 weeks ago. Of course, this is my big Tycon right here. I don't like that. And it's also putting out a big leaf right there. It's not climbing up the moss pole, but not yet anyway. That's my bigger one blooming. And of course, this is my Mark's Flame right here. That's the newest leaf, the biggest one right there. That's right there, that's a new, shiny new leaf. Can't wait till this one gets big. I gotta sit in there so when I water it just drains into the bigger. And of course, these are doing really great. But they just grow anywhere. This is actually growing all around this. These are growing like weeds. This is crazy. All out of this little pot right here. All this is coming out. So this is another cutting of the Monstera that is taking off. My spider plant has some new growth, as you can see right there. My Birkin is always in full bloom. Look at that. Year round with this thing. The leaves just keep getting lighter and lighter. This leaf right here is gonna be really, really bright. Of course, my succulents, but I don't worry about the succulents because they just do their own thing. This is a new leaf. Beautiful. And it has no rips. Not like the older ones, the older, you know how that gets. My Anthurium. I just watered them so they're little dewy. It has a new leaf growing right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one back here, 5, 6. And this is my awkward Monstera right here. It's a Deliciosa. And of course the plant I showed earlier, the one that's blooming a flower. I also have a pothos growing in there. As you can see, it grew all the way out. And I got it on a pole. And look at this beautiful thing. I just leave it alone. It's taking over this whole bottom half. These ain't gonna be able to breathe. And I feel like I need to repot this because I don't know what's going on, but it's something that's not liking. That's Syngoniums right here. There's actually 2 different kinds in there. And this monstera. This little pot is growing all of this. I moved my big monstera by the window because it's getting warmer outside and there's a lot of light coming in. That's my snake plant right there. ZZ plant right there. My fiddle fig going towards the light. And this is my poor banana plant. My poor little banana plant. It survived the winter though. I cut that off recently but it survived the winter. I gotta clean up right there because I've been taking plants in and outside. My ficus, of course, is doing fine. This thing is huge. I love looking at this leaf. Look at my hand compared to it. That is crazy. You know, this is the star of the show. Right here. How thick that is. The bumps on there, the grit. Most of the air. So I need to water this. I can water this today, and it's gonna need water like in 2 days. So that shows I need to repot it because the roots probably suck everything out of this to where the water just gets zapped up. But it's a big plant, so it's using a lot of energy, so it's taking a lot of water. My God. This thing can drink, and most of the aerial roots don't work their way back into the pot. This one will eventually. But those are how my plant's doing. Look at all this. I'm thinking about maybe cutting this part right here. So I see a node right there. I'm gonna cut this part, put it in the clear pot, put it on the moss pole, and just grow a whole new plant. But that's all going on in my little plant. Where I see another node right here. Ooh, this plant is very mature. I was not expecting this. Look how thick that is. So that's all I want to show you guys. I'll see you guys later with another video about plants, of course, or guinea pig, who knows. I'll give you more updates on the plant when they start to bloom and grow more. And look, that's working its way right back into the soil. Okay, see you guys later.